It's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
First and 10, Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 35 on second down, Prescott looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to go an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think the old school hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes it all the way down to 32.
Well, and Mike Evans, he's been an elite receiver for some time now. And part of that, Charles, certainly what he can do once the ball is in his hands.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the handoff, it's Akers. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. They follow up the first down 1 yard run with a minimal gain of 2. But 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
First and goal at the 1 yard line.
They'll look to run with Akers. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Zane Gonzalez up for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. This is complete to Hawkins. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reynolds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On play action, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. Prescott off play action. That is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So third and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Prescott now. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Here's Prescott. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's got Rome. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 10-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off from the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's about...
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson. Flush to his right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second and 14. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far. This first half, relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. That they need him late in the game. His confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Jackson now off the bootleg. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Jackson being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Evans as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point through the snowflake, something good. They will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive
as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Final play of the half, Prescott.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
2nd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalton Schultz, 65 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 39, Prescott. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Maurice Hurst able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Off the play fake, Prescott. He completes it to Beckham. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Hawkins.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Play action now, Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Looking to throw, Prescott. And And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
In on the stop that time, Terrell Basham.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4th down, Prescott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A first down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Prescott on first down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. They'll throw again. Prescott flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Akers, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a first down. On the give, this is Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And a catch right side by Evans. Runs over him. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now it's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock, but we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On first down, Hawkins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now on second and 13, Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on the football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall fighting for the end zone, he lost the football. It's out. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense are not set to begin this drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. Second and 4. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gets this to Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Prescott. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Dak. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Dak to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking to part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
The other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason.